Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? This is my deck profile with Red Eyes Alternative Dragon. Um, he's not that good, but I found a way to make him good. Well, I found a way to make him not box standard. So, to read off his effect, basically you have to tribute a Red Eyes monster from your hand or field to special summon him. And then he has a floating effect when he's destroyed by battle or card effect. Actually, battle or by card effect in your possession, which can lead to some little things here and there. And then he floats into level 7 or lower Red Eyes, they usually do. And if it's regular Red Eyes Black Dragon, it becomes 4800 attack, which is alright, it's fun. So to start off, we have two of them, making sure the camera can see them. So we have two of them, because 3 is a little too bricky, you can only special summon it once per turn. Oh, sorry. He's a little bricky sometimes, because if you get more than one, then it's like, what do you do with it? Because you can only special summon it once per turn. But I'll get into some combos with them later. Next we have the one Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon. He's like the best monster in the deck. He's very abusable, one soft once per turn, special summoning. And then 3 original Red Eyes Black Dragons. Something nice to float into, and he's good for drawing and stuff like that with cards of the Redstone, along with Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. And if you notice, a lot of these are level 7s to go into the rank 7 plays that I'll get into later. Just like Dark Arm Dragon. It's very like, no one ever sees him coming, and he's a level 7 and he's dark. He just fits in so well. Vishuda, the Tenyi homeboy. He works very well with the deck. A friend recommended him to me, and he's a free special summon, and then he's a free bounce, because all you need to do is control a normal monster, or non-effect monster. The Red Eyes Black Dragon, non-effect monster. This guy's a Gemini, so he works very well. 2 Red Eyes Retro Dragons. Usually I would recommend not playing him, but with the new Alternative Eyes, he actually works very well, because Alternative Eyes gets destroyed, he gets to float, and you can special summon Retro from the hand, and then you have Alternative back and whatever he floats into. So it can lead to some cool stuff here and there. 2 Gear Freeds. He's a Red Eyes Fusion target for Slash Dragon, and he does a lot with the deck. Like, popping and special summoning. 3 Baby Dragon. Most of the time, I'll banish Baby Dragons off for, like, Allure of Darkness, or he'll be the tribute for Alternative Eyes' special summon. But sometimes, he's a good set when you Red Eyes Fusion, and then you set him and pass. 3 Black Metal Dragons. I actually came up with a really... that's not a really cool combo, but I guess it's alright. It's far from box standard from, most people have. And, bless you. And, the non-once per turn to search, it can do a lot. Especially with Alternative Eyes now in the deck. There's a lot you can go into, and a lot you can just keep on special summoning. Now to get into the spells. 3 Red Eyes Insight. If it gets negated, it's a Foolish Burial. If it doesn't, you get to Foolish and you get to Search. So it's like very fun. 3 Allures. There's a lot of big monsters. They can be bricky. So Allure, you just banish them, draw. 2 Red Eyes Fusion. Because, you gotta bring out those big fusions, and Polymerization just doesn't cut it in this deck. 2 Cards of the Redstone. You could consider playing 3, since there's so many level 7s now with Alternative Eyes now in the deck. But I think 2's fine, because you get to send anyway. So it works out pretty well to set up the graveyard. 1 Reasoning. Even though there's a lot of level 7s in the deck, you can send a lot of them off, like Cards of the Redstone or Red Eyes Insight. And people will say that it's a Red Eyes deck, so they're going to call level 7 anyway. And then, sometimes you'll hit like a level 3 or a level 1 or level 4. Or even Darkest Metal is a level 10. Who's going to guess 10? 1 for 1, because you want to see Black Metal Dragon as often as possible. Monster Reborn. It's the best card in the world. 3 Fangwit Chain. Oh, that should transition into the traps. 3 Red Eyes Fangwit Chain. Very good disruption for going first. Even though it targets, it doesn't destroy anything. They just become equipped, so they're not in the graveyard, so they can't get off any effects or anything. They just... It's like there, but not there. 2 Spirit to bring back things like Alternative Eyes or Darkness Metal, or even just like Baby Dragon or Gearfried if you need them in the moment. And then 1 Return. More than 1 I feel like is too bricky, because it is searchable. And if you start off with more than 1, it's just not... It's just a dead card, unless the other one gets popped or something. But it's a good way to, like, just start bringing out, like, normal Red Eyes, and, you know, you can kind of, like, do into, like, link plays and stuff like that. And then on to the extra deck or side deck? For the extra deck, I play 2 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragons. If you can go into 1, you can probably go into 2, because it helps you special summon the other one. So it's like, you know, you special summon 1, you're halfway there to the other one. The only thing is you need a normal monster, a normal Red Eyes and Gray, but that's the easiest thing to do in this deck, other than Brick. 1 Draco Sack. I don't often go into him, but you know, you can pop a card. You know, that's cool. It's good to have. 1 Big Eye. He can steal a monster. That's cool. You know, I don't go into him that often, but you know. Castel. I don't go into him that often, but he can bounce a card. That's cool. Tornado Dragon. I go into him pretty often, actually, because popping back row can, like, during either player's turn, that can be really interesting with Gearfried, because he can already pop back row, and I'm usually using Gearfried to go into Tornado Dragon. So if everything goes right, you know, I can pop a lot. Cowboy. You know, he can burn. That's cool. Utopia the Lightning. Utopia and Utopia the Lightning. Not many people see it coming. And when they see Utopia, they know what's up. And sometimes they'll think I'm going to Utopia double. I don't even know how that combo works. 2 Slash Dragons for Red Eyes Fusion. He doesn't work too well in the deck. I don't really do much with him. He's just like an easy, like, big monster to summon while also setting up the graveyard a little bit. And he can negate targeting, which is cool. That's always fun to have sometimes. If he has Equip, of course. And now onto the links. So we have Erratic. Because it's a dragon deck, so, you know, going into him, you know, a nice bounce. Some more disruption. Because the deck doesn't have too many disruptions, so we'll do what we can do. Wee Witch, you know, I have a lot of darks, so everything's a dark. So, you know, you gotta beef up my darks. 1 Pisty. I'll go into why I have just 1 in a minute. And then 1 Link Rebo. Now, Link Rebo and Pisty, they're used to just link away into Black Metal Dragon to get the search. And one thing I came up with was, since he just takes a low dragon and he's a dragon, I can link away Black Metal into Pisty, and then with Black Metal's effect, I can search for Darkness Metal, and then I can banish the Pisty, and then I can special summon Darkness Metal, and then bring back the Black Metal, and then link away into Link Rebo or something else, and then do a little bit more. And sometimes, if I have a really crazy hand, I can even use the Pisty with the right setup. That takes a lot of work. That's a not box standard combo. 100% original. And now for the side deck, I have Archfiend of Black Skull Dragon and Summon Skull to go into him. This is if I know I'm gonna go second, and then because I don't want to use him going first, but being able to attack for 1300 for 30, he's basically Utopia the Lightning but stronger, and he does burn. And if I even get thing with Chain Set, then he can attack twice, but he can't burn twice. I don't think so. 3 Inspector Border. I don't have too many monster effects going off, unless, you know, Black Metal Dragon's involved. But other than that, you know, stopping down an Inspector Border and maybe a few, like, Insight into Spirit and have, like, a Fang with Chain or something. You know, that's some good disruption. 1 Imperial Order. I only ever keep this card in my side deck because I get pretty lucky sometimes and I just draw it anyway. So it's fun to have. That, and if I set up a fusion and then some other stuff, have like a Fang with Chain Set and have this down, it's a pretty hard board to get over. 3 viruses. There's a few big dark dragons that are over 2,500. So I contribute them with this, and then I can lock out like spells or traps depending who I'm going against. 3 heavy storm dusters to get rid of floodgates and stuff like that, usual. And then 3 inferno fire blasts in case I'm going into time or something like that, and then, or if I'm going 3rd round and there's not much time left, then I can, try and get some like nasty burn damage if I'm going first or something. And that's basically it. Should I show off some, like a combo or something like that? Nah, you'll be alright. Well, that's basically my Red Eyes deck profile with alternative eyes. It's basically like built around just trying to get out like 2 flare metals or a flare metal and a link monster or something. Well, that's it.